Hello, you beautiful earth babies. Okay, so I pulled our energies and then I meditated on our cards. Alright, so this week our energy is we're getting out of loss, sorrow, mourning, root chakra energy for balance, right? Because Spirit's calling us an ass. Because we've been resistant to change, and we've been stubborn, and we've been procrastinating, which I can say that is so very way true for me. So very. I have been a little disappointed about certain things, right? So I have been working on my prosperity and my monies, right? So, again, this is, he's in black and white, so it's balance, right? Balance between your shadow side, right, moving forward, and your light side, right? But anyway, Spirit is letting us know that we have adaptability here, right? We have been overcoming our challenges. Oh, and I would say that yesterday I overcame 3 challenges in one day. Actually, it's 6 because I had to drive there and overcome those challenges and drive back, although it wasn't raining on my way back, so it was quite an easier drive, much more beautiful. I could see the view. And anyway, so because we have been overcoming, right, that puts us in the Chariot energy this week, right, making that forward movement in our energy, right? Just all armored up, see? Which is great because we have COVID. So you just put your shit on, boo-boos, and let's just rock star, right? Because we have been now in judgment this week, right? We're making movement to our judgment because we have been feeling in spiritual poverty, right? Which is true for myself as well. That's why it's been hard for me also to make movement, forward movement in my emotions, because I have felt that I am in spiritual poverty, right? Which puts us in a tower moment, beautiful souls, right? Between our root chakra and our heart chakra. So our creative passions, fires, and desires, right? And our open heart chakra, because the whole reason why we're making movement, right, is because we're in open heart chakra, right? Every decision, everything that we do is to be made with open heart chakra, made in love, right? Which puts us in judgment because we have the tower, right? We understand why we have the tower now, right? Why the universe is coming in and tearing shit down. So we'll stop procrastinating and get some justice for our ass, right? Through speaking our truth, whether it be karmic justice, whether it's legal justice, whether it's a resolution to an injustice, right? This week we get justice, which puts us in our Ace of Pentacles, right? Speaking our truth, completion, new beginnings, connection to source, understanding your divine responsibility, and where you're supposed to take this journey. 444, amen. Because you're getting those new beginnings, right? And here we show up in our energy too, earth babies, with the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant is a spiritual leader spiritual contracts. It's a higher level of a contract, right? It's teacher-student. It's learning the information and then passing it on for the collectives, right? Which, when we start doing that, puts us in our Ace of Wands energy. Again, connection to Source, right? Birthing our abundance. Starting over, new passions, new fires and desires, right? Because we need to be in that open heart chakra, nurturing to ourselves from the inside out, right? Which is why we have new creative passions, new desires. Yeah, to defend ourselves, our stance, 555, amen. To defend our stance on our beliefs, on where we stand emotionally and with our creative passions through collaboration, right? Collaborating with either a higher self, higher source. There's 3 people here, right? So it's building and collaborating. Your future, right? Because that's your creative passions, your desires, your entrepreneurial activities, you're still defending where you stand on your spiritual journey, right? Because you were feeling in spiritual poverty by not being able to speak your truth and stay on spiritual journey with open heart chakra. I would say that's a true statement. Yeah. Right? So you're defending, right? Defending your stance, your journey, right? Through collaboration and temperance, right? Tempering out your emotions, speaking your truth, balancing out your emotions, speaking your truth on your emotions, but still keeping yourself grounded, right? Seeing the bigger picture, which we had the monkey today when I drew our energy for the daily vibe. Chimpanzee. Yeah, see the chimpanzee, which was seeing the bigger picture. Not just falling for something made up out of thin air. Because that gives us victory, right? Celebration, victory. With closing out a lack of emotion cycle, right? Old emotions. That's why we have new emotions, right? Right? With your lessons, with karma, right? With the wheel, the world here, right? Learning your lessons, your 21 cycles of lessons here, because we are a fixed sign. We are quite stubborn. Yes, we are. I understand. Right? But we are a fixed sign. We're part of being a fixed sign in the world here. Right? Because you're tired of falling on your swords, right? Yeah. You're tired of being stabbed in the back, feeling like every time you jump, there's nowhere to go. That's why you're in spiritual poverty. Yeah. Right? With the 7 of Pentacles here, right? Poking that, it's like poking the energy to see if there's still life in it, right? Poking this tree, this grounding energy to see if there's still life in it, blood, a flow, right? Of being grounded, of being able to bloom, right? How deep are these roots? Yeah, that's how I feel it. Yeah, see, and here again, this just, to me, is the spiritual being in 1020, amen, 1022, 1023. Of being in that spiritual poverty and getting judgment, right? Because it's like, this energy is like hoarding, right? And here's you, right? You're all like skin and bone, malnutritioned, right? That's why I got spiritual poverty. Yeah. See, you're in spiritual poverty. You were in a cycle of non-self-abundance. That's why you got the 10 of Cups, because you're closing out that cycle. That's why we're making forward movement in our emotions for judgment, because we've had the clarity, the tower moment that came in and knocked our shit together, right? Saying, hello, wake up, right? So again, here we're making movement, speaking our truth, right? In our Queen of Pentacles energy. Nurturing, being nurturing, giving back. Following your intuition, speaking your truth, taking your spiritual journey, being focused. Keeping yourself grounded. See, we're earth babies, we're normally grounded. Energies anyway, but we have been going through that feeling of something's missing, right? You're feeling in lack, right? And that's been why we have been resistant to change. Yeah. Right? Because this is, right, that five of Cups energy, right? That pause. The resistance to change, because we're getting out of pain, sorrow, heartbreak, right? See, so it's like, here's all of our emotions spilled here, right? Which is, that's what reminds me of the poke in the tree, right? To see if there's still life in it, right? Blood, heart, emotion, right? Because that's how we're seeing it, as it's spilled, right? Because there was too many things hidden that we couldn't see, right? We couldn't move forward because we were stubborn. Ah, no way, not an earth baby, shit. Yeah, because then we have the Eight of Pentacles, right? Because again, here we've been focused on getting out of spiritual poverty, right? Chasing down our abundance, our prosperity, our money, because we've been overcoming these hurdles, right? That's why it's taken us a long time to move. See, because here's the moon back here too. See, it's like, it was like you couldn't see. There was something still hidden that you could not see to keep moving forward. So the only thing we could do, Earth babies, was focus on our creative fires, our passions, our desires in this time out to build and to overcome feeling. Because then that puts us in celebration and balance, yin and yang, with open heart chakra, root chakra, celebration, right? Manifesting. Because then we're in balance and we're in our emotions, but not drowning in our emotions, right? We see it. We see the bigger picture because we're in balance with our masculine and our feminine energies, the coming together. Again, because then we have the King of Swords energies speaking their truth, right? In masculine energy, which gives you the Ace of Swords energy, clarity, new beginnings, connection to source, right? Mm-hmm. 1717, amen. Yeah, see, because you walked through your emotions, but you're not drowning in them. You did it with open heart chakra and grounding energies. You grounded out, you felt them, and released them with love. Which closed out the chess game of lack of nurturing, the lack of focus, right? Playing the game. Right, because you don't want to play the game anymore. You're like, fuck it. Old emotions stay in the past. See, because you have root chakra energy now. There's that manifesting, that celebration of being in your emotions, but not drowning in your emotions. Right? Because you walked away and left the past in the past. With the High Priestess, right? Your dreams, your intuition, your secrets hold the key to balance. The yin and yang energies. Through clarity, connecting through your higher self. Right. See, again, this one's like the universe is holding up your abundance, right? Because here you are, it's like I just get the feeling of spiritual poverty, like not having that connection. See, and that's how I feel it. It's like I feel this energy. Like that's what kept us in stubbornness, procrastination, and resistance to change. Is because we were feeling in spiritual poverty. Right? Making that jump, but not having that spiritual connection to balance out the energy. So then that was just like, so we're like, you know, not feeling these energies today. Yeah, see, Spirit's always sending us some down tower moments. Because then we have our 1111 card here, right? Your Four of Wands. See, there's that open heart chakra again. The High Priestess, the intuition. The clarity. The clarity of your soul journey. 1111. 1111. The water signs had 1111 today too. You guys can look up angel numbers. Yeah, see, 1111, that puts us in the Wheel of Fortune. Spinning the wheel. Being in alignment, in balance, right? $21.33. Amen. I feel that energy too, boo-boos. I know this energy as well. I'm just not playing about it today. Yeah, this is that procrastination, that stubborn energy, right? But this is that feeling of not being able to speak your truth in your spiritual journey. And that's what has been giving you the hold up, the resistance to change, right? Because you're on this spiritual journey, you see this path, and something is off balance, right? It's not like you can carry on in the chariot if your horses are all going one way and you're missing a wheel, right? Right. So to me, with the chariot, there's no horses in this chariot. This is you are suited up and you are making movement in your open heart chakra because you're tired of being stagnant. So you understand your worth, that you're not going to settle for less than what you want, and you don't need somebody to make you whole when you can make movement by yourself and still end up in the same place but better, right? Making movement by yourself, going it alone, following your intuition. Yeah, 2328. Because that puts us in the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Making movement, see, following our intuition, making movement in our emotions, open heart chakra, and keeping ourselves grounded. Because we want new beginnings, right? New beginnings. Yeah, emotional completion. Being plugged in. See, it's like being plugged in to the universe, right? That grounding, rooting energy. See, it's like the moon is shining light. And it's like this energy is like feeding and nurturing all of these energies, right? Because that puts you in the Nine of Cups, emotional completion. Because you're nurturing, you have open heart chakra, clarity, right? And you're giving back equal giving and receiving, Earth babies. Yeah, because we cut toxic behaviors, negative energies out for our spiritual journey and speaking our truth, right? Again, this is that balance, that yin and yang balance, right? Speaking your truth and your creative passions. That's why you're taking your spiritual journey. See, you want someone that connection of that spiritual journey in truth. Yeah. Again, here's balance with the Two of Pentacles. So you're balancing out your energies. Being nurturing. Keeping yourself grounded and rooted in your spiritual journey. Yeah, because you're making movement in the Knight of Cups, right? Your emotions. Because you're moving to safer, calmer waters, right? With the open heart chakra, speaking your truth, chasing your abundance. Seeing the bigger picture, seeing the bigger vision. Seeing your emotions, but not drowning in them. Which takes us to the Ace of Cups. See, we're focused on this one cup. Because that's what that moon, see, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams too, Earth babies. Because then we have the moon, right? Being in tune with your intuition, getting those downloads, those spiritual downloads of because that's why you're focused on this cup. And speaking your truth. Yeah. Yeah. Because then we have the Nine of Cups. Emotional completion. Holy cats. Wow, Earth babies. We really went through a lot. Although we have created a lot of it for ourselves because we are stubborn and we are a procrastinator, and we do tend to stomp our feet, kicking and stomping, and just kind of giving some attitude to spirit, right? Because sometimes we feel unhappy with certain information that we get, right? So it puts us on our high horse, and then we stomp off, and then we don't pay attention, right? That puts us in spiritual poverty because then we're mad and we're fighting. But needless to say, this week we are making our journey to our new beginnings. We're going to spin the wheel, right? There's no denying where we are. So it's about love, right? It's about the peace of your soul, right? Moving forward, every decision that we make is in open heart chakra, right? And if it doesn't make us feel good, then we don't want it. And that's cutting out that devil behavior, that negative cycle, that negative energy, right? Because for us, it is all about love. It is all about if it makes us feel good, because we've done so much work on ourselves from the inside out to be able to come out and open heart chakra and make movement for our new beginnings in this suit, right? Just suiting up and rocking, right? Just bouncing right in. Here I am, yo. Right? Our battery's been half dead. We had to stop and charge, you know. So much peace and so big love. I love you guys. I'll check in with you later.